Alright, hello and welcome back. Let's see. So basically, just gonna kind of waste a little bit of the day away. The next thing that we care about happening is going to occur at night. We'll just kill a few monsters. We'll do at least some of it on screen. And if it gets time consuming, then we'll pause and move away. But we can watch a few fights and a touch of sleeping. I'll always sleep until my stamina's full. I'll waste just enough time. Won't take that long. I'll just wander a bit, kill some necrotars and wyverns, which apparently all hang out remarkably close to town. There we go. Much easier than having to deal with getting poisoned. Having some ranged attacks definitely helps out with that. Gotta love the hero pose. Throwing the guns up. Sun's out, guns out. Of course, we'll do it at nighttime too, but we don't have to worry about that just now. We are getting to the point. There we go. I never seem to be able to dodge that initial attack. We are getting to the point where sort of the end game scenario is going to start being built up. Which we'll start working on come pretty much tomorrow night, I believe, if my guess is correct. It's gonna be another wyvern. Start by dodging that first fireball, and then we'll use frostbite unless it charges at us. Our spell skill with frostbite must be pretty decent at this point. 297, very good. And the other ones are all going to be close to zero since we essentially never used any of them, except for Aura a few times. And frankly, I don't think our skill with Aura really changes anything. Maybe it lasts longer, but not to my knowledge at least. Let's see, what time is it? Alright, good. Probably just one more fight, and then we will be able to head into town. Can't really use spells on the bunny, unfortunately. It's too small. But somehow we'll make do. Killer rabbit. Excellent. Alright, there we go. Oh no, we've been poisoned. What are we gonna do? It's difficult to time this dodge when it's so close. And there we go. Luckily built up a little bit of a stockpile of these.
The only effect is a
But
after
apparently I significantly misjudged how much day was left. I think that's enough though. Let's just sleep one more so it's truly night. We'll come up and see if anything's changed with our good buddy Piotr, the Paladin.
A shiver of cold comes over.
You serve two dark masters. Their goal is greater darkness. Yet by walking this dark path, you may bring light. The spirit of Irana is trapped within the darkness. Unleash the darkness, that Irana's spirit might be free. Release the darkness, that it might be banished forever. But beware your own dark masters, for they will bring you sorrow.
Interesting. So yeah, we've gotten some indications already, but that's probably the most clear
You hear
indication that
movement on
by
the other side of the door.
if we do banish the darkness, the Dark One that is currently trapped between worlds due to the efforts of Irana some point in the past, we can
We'll have
also
some-
free her spirit as well. We've talked to them. Let's see what the townsfolk have to say now that the girl's back. Always gotta ask about elephants.
One dark day, a large, fragrant stranger came to town.
Oh, I remember. He was dressed in dark clothes, and he wore a hood over his head, so we couldn't quite see his face. I thought it was Tony Fields.
He spoke in a deep,
It's a little too dated for me. I
sibilant
don't know who Tony
voice,
Fields is.
reminiscent of Vincent Price, and had a cruel chuckle.
I don't know Vincent Price
Moseyed on
either.
up to each and every elephant in Mordavia and whispered a little something in its ear.
Yeah, and by the next day, all the elephants had left town.
I just can't bear this. You gotta tell it.
After that, only the stranger was left in town.
I ran up to him. I asked him, "What have you done? What did you say to the elephants? My wife left me!"
Then he just threw off his clothes and cape, exposing himself to the whole world, and revealed that he was an elephant.
Yeah, he said, "Ha-ha, you fools! I am an elephant."
Then he just packed up his trunk and left forever.
But to this day, on dark, cold nights, you can still hear the distant echoes of elephants trumpeting their mournful cries. My wife, how I miss her.
And I call out, "You forgot to write! Not even a fax!" The elephants don't listen, and they never remember.
Just never-endingly bizarre.
All right, fine, so sue me. Maybe we do gossip once in a while.
Oh, you must mean my apartment. We know of no cave in Mordavia.
Point is, we never repeat gossip, as we get it right the first time.
Actually, this quote-unquote gossip is about you.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's right, okay? Someone overheard Tanya playing where the staff used to be.
She was singing Trina's in love. Trina loves a human. Trina's in love. Kind of a good beating.
And, since you're the only alleged human having any dealings with that particular vampire,
We thought you just might be interested in that story before we go to the Inquirer.
You know, you can never tell about some people. Unless, of course, you're a gossip.
Anything new about the townspeople?
well, sport fans, things are pretty quiet around here. Yuri and Bella are happy that Tanya's back.
Yeah, they're okay, you know? Even he goes back to his old self. We even speak to him occasionally now.
There's even a rumor going around that Boris and Olga may be getting together again.
On the other hand, there are vampires in the castle.
Yeah, and it's rough. Are you kidding? I mean, that swamp still cuts us off from the rest of the world.
Yeah, and the cave still darkly influences everything that goes on here in sleepy Mordavia.
So, we were a skosh curious about you.
Yeah, I mean, you're okay. But when are you gonna get around to taking care of all the rest of our problems?
After all, you're supposed to be the hero around here.
You start to tell them of your plans and the dangers you face.
Color me crazy, but maybe it's better we don't know all the details.
Yeah, you know, I think we'll sleep better if we don't.
Yeah, what we don't know won't give us nightmares.
Fair enough. Anything new about some monsters?
Gotta tell you, there's many monsters out there roaming the night in Mordavia.
Yeah, many an eldritch creature crawls out of the dark. I know most of them.
It's a good thing we stay safe within the town walls and doors so we don't have to meet them.
Alright. That'll probably be... Yeah, sure.
Well, sounds like you've seen all the sights and been through all the dangers here in lovely scenic Mordavia.
Yeah, you're okay, you're alright. It seems you're a very brave hero here.
I hope I'm not out of line here, but can I have your autograph?
You find yourself signing your autograph for everyone here and getting a bad case of writer's cramp. Such is the price of glory.
That's fun. I've never seen that one before. Yeah, okay. So it's probably going to be the last time that we speak to the townsfolk, if I had to guess.
You unlock
They did give us some interesting information that apparently Aunt Trina seems to be in love with us. At least according to Tanya. Ooh, another note.
You awaken as the sun begins to rise.
Let's see what it says.
The note says, "Meet me at the castle gates tonight. We have much to talk about. Katrina."
Interesting. Maybe Katrina finally feels comfortable asking us for that favor she had been mentioning the last time we met her at the gates.
It's a god.
She did tell us to work on our skills
Good day.
before she'd be able to help us. Maybe this is new. So I guess we'll spend just this one last day doing some fighting around the world. And then we will meet up with her at the gates come nighttime. I think it'd be nice to see her. She's been quite pleasant recently. It is fun music.
After
Really gets you going. Guess we'll stay near the castle so that we won't have to travel far when the time comes. Never managed to effectively block in this game. Duck, you can jump. Don't seem to dodge very well. I suppose we'll just have to be the cross we bear.
after
Zalka's gone from the lake. The Lishi's gone. We solved all his riddles. All the wraiths have been defeated. Tanya's back with her family. The gypsies have no more fortunes to tell us, at least not right now. We even saved this little bush.
take a
Managed to help a poor, no longer funny gnome get his humor back.
after
We've done some good here. And yet, powers of the Dark One still seem to rule over this land. In truth, we have no idea how to mitigate that fact. Maybe with some time we will learn. Hopefully I have enough. I'm sure I do. Funny.
The only after
What time is it? Only midday. Come on. Do a couple extra steps.
After.
Get back a touch of health.
After.
Still hoping to see the remainder of the dreams about Arana. I don't know how many are left, but hopefully we'll be able to. Puppy's running away a lot today. Think there's something we can do about that?
After.
Alrighty. Almost there. Oh, there's a hawk. I think, honestly, that's enough.
After.
I'm gonna try this. See if it's late enough. Oh, apparently we get a new friend. Is Katrina here? Nope. Just our friend the gatekeeper.
A fine art. Goodbye.
Oh, let's wander away a bit. And
After.
now it is truly night. So now we should be able to go visit Katrina and see what she has to say.
Suddenly you have a terrible feeling of peril. You recognize Ad Avis, the evil wizard whom you thought you had killed in Rasir. Somehow, he has returned to life. Thinking back, you recall how Ad Avis once brought you under his control. You realize that you must avoid looking into his eyes at all costs.
How nice of you to come. I'm afraid I accidentally signed the wrong name to your note.
Ooh, so
It's
it
been
wasn't Katrina.
ages since we last met. Come here and let me look at you.
I don't want to do that. Maybe I should just run away. Let's say sorry.
With the utmost courtesy, you apologize to Ad Avis for having killed him in a horrible fiery death back in Rasir.
You destroyed my plans of world domination and ended my life, turning me into a mere vampire slave for Katrina. I will have my vengeance upon you both.
Mention the letter?
You tell Ad Avis that you are here because of a note you received from Katrina.
You weak-minded fool! You're so easy to manipulate. That note was from me, not from your precious Katrina.
I do want to threaten him. Let's ask some questions.
You ask Ad Avis about the letter you received from Katrina.
Oh? Have you been receiving letters from little Katrina? Other than the one I sent in her name, that is. You have no power against one such as I. Let's play a little game of fox and hound, shall we? I have summoned the hounds of death. Now we shall see whether you've kept up with your running lessons.
Oh, cool. I keep talking to him. That's fun.
You ask Ad Avis how it is that he is still alive after hurtling to a fiery doom in Rasir.
Alive? You think I'm alive? You simple-minded fool. I am greater now
background
than I
music to the
ever was in
conversation.
life, as you shall have a very short time to learn before your own death.
You ask Ad Avis if he knows where Katrina is.
She is back at the castle, quite unaware of my little game with the notes.
You ask Ad Avis about the Dark Master.
The Dark Master is much more powerful than you suspect, but not so powerful as she thinks.
You ask Ad Avis what he
What
intends
are your
to do.
intentions with my daughter?
I do not intend. I succeed. In this case, I shall accomplish your lingering and painful death by torture.
That sounds like pleasant.
You tell Ad Avis that you've killed him once and you'll just have to kill him again.
Good luck, monkey boy.
Monkey
You see,
boy.
I'm already dead. Your feeble attacks mean nothing to me in my present form. Run, fool! Run while you can! Soon enough, my creatures shall catch you, and then I shall have my revenge.
I think I probably should run, but I don't want to.
You fool! Did you really believe you could get away from me? I have you now, and you will pay for my death. It is you that caused me to become a vampire. If you had not killed me, I would never be forced to serve the Dark Master again. You probably blame me for all the problems around here, don't you? You understand nothing. The Dark Master is the cause of all the woe that is here. The Dark Master brought you here against my better judgment. The Dark Master made me what I am now, a Nosferatu, and seeks to do the same to you. But I shall spare you that fate. I will mercifully end your miserable existence. Then the Dark Master and I will call forth eternal darkness, and we will no longer be limited to travel at night. Together, my master and I will create an army of undead, and we will conquer the world. Pity you won't be there to witness this. You cannot stop us now. You will never find your way out of this dungeon, and only a stake through the heart or more magic than you will ever have can stop us. You will die, knowing that you were destroyed by the Dark Master. The sun now rises, and I must go to my rest. You too shall rest. I will not allow you the chance to escape your fate, or to use that stake and hammer I torment you with here. Weapons of my destruction so close at hand, and yet so far. Sleep now, great hero. Tomorrow, we die.
You find yourself falling asleep. You wake up from what you thought was a nightmare, only to discover that it's only too real. You sense the vague impressions of ancient pain and horror in this place. There's also the sense of something dark and very much alive near you, hungering for you.
So, interesting. Hadavis decided to, A, leave us apparently with all of our equipment, and B, told us very explicitly that these two items are
With some effort, you break the rusty chains.
what you need to kill him.
You pick up the heavy hammer and store it in your pack. You take the wooden stake and stake its claim in your pack.
And yes, so as a fighter or paladin, we are assumed to be strong enough to break the chains on our own.
The heavily barred and reinforced door leads out to one of the castle's stairways.
I don't think I'll automatically open this. Hopefully I won't. Hopefully we'll just...
You hear the sound of voices on
Okay,
the
good.
other side of the door. It's barred on the other side, but you can see and hear the two guards through a peephole in the door.
What's going on in there? The master didn't say nothing about guarding no prisoner.
It's the enemy guy's orders. So what? He gives you something to do.
I don't like it. I think Annabie's guy's trying to pull a fast one on the master. She's not gonna like this.
You wants to go down there and tell her?
No way.
Then shut up!
Yes, those are our goon friends who last time around killed us automatically when we walked up
It
to
wouldn't
them.
make a good fighting axe, it's just balanced for executions.
Okay, so we can't use this axe. Let's see what's going on over here. Oh,
Now that you look closely, there does seem to be something a bit odd about the design of the Iron Maiden. But take a deep breath and step inside.
let's see how this goes.
You're in a lady's richly decorated bedroom. The coffin, where there should be a bed, seems a bit out of place, but there's no accounting for tastes. You sense deadly danger here, to your body and your soul.
Curious, the bureau has a broken mirror.
You see some neatly inscribed notes on magical spells. They're mostly too esoteric for you to understand. In any case, it would be unsafe to spend much time fiddling with the desk. The vampire might awaken at any moment.
Vampire? Well, I mean, we have the tools to kill a vampire. Why don't we just do that? Oops.
Suddenly you find yourself totally unable to move.
You! What are you? How dare you! Try to kill me, there you!
That wasn't what I wanted to do
How
at all.
dare you! You break into my home, steal away my child, kill my servant Toby, and then return to kill me? After I befriended you and helped you, some hero you are. I should leave you here to rot. I should let the rats gnaw your bones while you hang there. Give me one reason, one excuse why I should not leave you here to die.
Hang on one second. I want to try and do something slightly different. I didn't think that clicking the I would advance things, but it did. So one moment. Oops. I think I just threw the stake, but that's fine. All right, so we are back now, and cop a few. So yes, we can try and kill, but we know that Katrina is in love with us, and we spent a lot of time with her, so maybe she won't be quite as angry with this option.
Now's your chance. You lean over the open coffin and kiss Katrina long and hard on the lips.
It's creepier sounding than I wanted it to be.
Suddenly you find yourself totally unable to move.
Maybe we should have just woken her up.
What? What are you doing here? How did you get in here? You dare to kiss me? How dare you? You break into my home, steal away my child, kill my servant Toby, and then return to kill me? After I befriended you and helped you, some hero you are. I should leave you here to rot. I should let the rats gnaw your bones while you hang there. Give me one reason, one excuse why I should not leave you here to die.
Let's try one more option where we just wake her up. One moment. Alright, we are back again. And let's see if we just awaken her.
You lean over the coffin and gently shake Katrina awake.
Does seem to be the most polite option.
Suddenly you find
Somehow I
yourself
find that she's
totally
probably still not
unable
gonna be
to
too
move.
happy.
You! What are you? How dare you! Try to kill me, there you!
Maybe not.
How dare
Alright,
you!
we don't need to hear this again.
I should leave.
And so she wants one reason. about these. Plead for defend your actions. Tell Katrina you love her. This seems to be the most effective way. Let's talk about Advies first.
You tell her about how Ad Avis brought you here and set you up.
Adavis. Yes, that does sound like him. He cannot
so this
harm
is why
me
he was so
directly.
clear about
I am his vampire master,
how we can
after all.
hurt vampires.
Plotting against me and trying to use you are very much his style. But it was not Adavis who stole Tanya from me! You broke into my home and took my child away! Why should I show you any mercy?
Well, let's talk about the child then.
Try to explain what you're doing in Katrina's bedroom.
Not what I was hoping to say.
Trying to find an exit from the dungeon? Just couldn't pass up a chance to look at the helpless vampire, could you? Funny place to look for an escape route, wasn't it? I have decided that I still have a use for you. Alive. If you help me, you may still manage to leave Mordavia without my mark upon you. I want you to seek out the 5 missing Dark One rituals and return to the castle. Together we will summon the Dark One and bring eternal night to this land. You will help me, won't you? Or must I take more drastic measures to assure your obedience?
I say we agree.
You tell Katrina that you'll do anything at all, if she'll just let you go and not rip your throat out.
Very well. But because I can never completely trust you, I will make certain you carry out my bidding. By my will, I guias thee. Thou shalt seek the heart ritual of the Dark One. Thou shalt seek the blood ritual of the Dark One. Thou shalt seek the breath ritual of the Dark One.
Singing is throwing me off.
Thou shalt seek the bone ritual of the Dark One. Thou shalt seek the sense ritual of the Dark One. Return with these rituals ere 3 nights pass, lest ye suffer.
So we have 3 nights.
Thus is your gain. So go and return with the rituals soon. I would not want you to suffer after all.
Alright. So yes, we have 3 nights to cover the remaining Dark One rituals. We currently have 2, and we'll have to figure out where the rest of them are come the next episode. But we'll come to that later. See ya.